It's the market and its momentum. The people coming online and their propensity to purchase is phenomenally high. Sometimes it's just the market that takes you. It cannot be that, hey, I'm an Instagram brand. If you're still saying like that today as a brand, then you're not a brand. You're a seller. There is a lot of focus on how do you build differentiation in a category, how do you, and which is great. I'm not saying that it's not great. It's absolutely fantastic that people are building those differentiation. I think that sometimes it's just the market that takes you with itself, right? And it's the momentum in the market. It just so happens that we are maybe the luckiest generation because we are building at a time in India where it's the market and its momentum. The people coming online and their propensity to purchase is phenomenally high, right? We always underestimate the purchasing power of middle India. We do. And in that sense, I think it's very important to obviously to shout at the top of your lungs on all given channels. I think to be able to build a brand, it's not one channel. So you asked me what channels and how to reach to these people. It's all channels. Today's consumer is searching about your brand on Amazon, looking at your reviews, is also looking at who is using a product on Instagram. It's not just looking at your Instagram feed. It's looking at people who tagged you. And so they're looking at your website. And if it feels shoddy or like it was built in 2012 or 2002, they're not going to buy from you, right? So I would say that as a brand, you have to be on all channels all the time. Founders, if you're not blasting at the top of your lungs on LinkedIn, for example, you are missing out, right? So LinkedIn might not be the traditional channel where D2C sales are made, but it is. Part of the reason a lot of consumer brands struggled back in the day and marketplaces did really well was because India is a low trust society. We don't inherently trust package aayega, nahi aayega, kitne din mein aayega. Thanks to a lot of enablers on the delivery side, logistics side, UPI, fraud protection, a lot of trust has been built now. When I go to a website now, or forget me, someone like my father or my mother who are not very internet savvy, they also go on to websites now and order. They don't really care about Myntra or an Amazon or Flipkart anymore. They can actually figure out a brand on a Facebook feed and go and click and say, yeah, this is looking good. There is this slowly over the last 5-6 years. So all of that we see every Diwali is, it's just that adding a little bit, and it's like they say that it's slowly one by one, and then it's all of a sudden.
Exactly.
So all of a sudden, it's not all of a sudden. It's 10 years of slowly chipping away and getting people to trust, getting people online, getting people to trust influencers, to trust the content that they're seeing, to trust the brand's website that they're seeing. Razorpay, for example, adding that badge of trust, that 3,000 orders were placed via Razorpay, was such a big, input to the trust factor. And so a lot of enablers coming together, building the guardrails so that the consumer feels safe while making that purchase. I think that has also aided. And I think buy now, pay later also was a big credit side of things. And we are seeing that individuals are taking loans and buy now, pay laters, and it's become easier to kind of get flexible sort of payment options or loan options. People don't even want to call it loans nowadays. It's early salary.
Convenience.
It's convenience. So they want to get money now and then spend it and then think about consequences later. And so I think credit unlocked a massive outlay in the consumer economy about 20 years back in the United States. It's a competitive market, it's an open market, so a lot of players are also coming in on the lending side. Every fintech that we know is now in the lending side of things. So I do believe that this upward trend is going to go thanks to the credit availability in the market. A lot more fintech enabling this. But also, I think it's just, like I said, the first statement that I made, it's just the market. The market is getting ready, primed, and we are not even, I would say, about 5% in. right? We're not even 5% in. Truly, the depth of the market is when this retail, unorganized and slowly organized, but also unorganized, will move towards online purchasing. That is, and it's not going to happen overnight. Like I said, over the last decade, it has happened. But every year, we're going to slowly chip away a little bit of retail to online, and the spendings will shift. And that's just the, and the India story is so powerful in itself. The paying propensity, and slowly as we build towards it, and I think next year, the entire year, hopefully, is going to be better than 20%, 25%. I don't know, honestly, but it's going to be better.